gonna be blessed. Blessed is he that reads. Right there. Sister, can I ask you a question? What's your nationality? What's your nationality? Where are you from? You're black. You know that's a color, right? Your skin is brown. So where are you from? Where you from? In the culture, and it's his Bible, the book of the law, his holy Bible, right? Let me get Josh, take one of them. Let me get Revelation 1:3. Right back.
The book of Joshua, chapter 1 and verse 8.
Bring it out.
This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein.
Do according to all that's written in this book of the law. So you should observe and read this book day and night. Shouldn't leave your mouth, man. Right? We're supposed to come back to our God through this book. Right? This book that was written by us, for us, and to us. Right? The Bible is Fubu. Fubutu. That's what it is. The Bible is Fubutu. For us, by us, and to us. All our forefathers, the prophets, Jeremiah, Ezra, Maccabees, you know what I'm saying? Jeremiah and Isaiah, John, Paul, all our forefathers, man. So-called black men. Right? Let me get this next one. I got it.
It's the book of Revelations, chapter 1, verse 3.
Bring it out.
Blessed is he that readeth.
It says, blessed is he that readeth, right?
And hear the words of the prophecy.
And hear the words of his prophecy. So you're going to be blessed if you read. Right? They say you want to hide anything from a black man. What you do? You put it in a book.
Teach out.
Right? The so-called black man don't like to read. That's why you don't know who you are in these last days. That's why you don't know you're an Israelite in these last days. But you know who do know? Our oppressors. The so-called white man knows, right? The systematic oppression that he put us in, you know, COINTELPRO, right? To prevent the rising of a so-called black messiah, right?
Bring that out.
All these things that they put in order to keep us asleep from finding out who we are, which is in this Bible, brother. You know your nationality, King? What's your nationality, brother? Trinity Haitian? Hey, you'll be an Israelite, man. Right? From the 12 tribes of Israel. I mean, you need to open that Bible and read, brother. He having a good day. He ain't got time to stop. Go ahead, King.
And keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand.
And keep those things which are written, because the time is definitely at hand, man. Let me get Revelation 13 and is that 11?
Oh, y'all been in a hotel before? Yeah. Book of Ruth, chapter 4 and verse 8.
Bring it out.
You have forgotten the everlasting covenant. It's like you have forgotten it. The book of Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of God, and the law that endureth forever.
And the law that endureth forever. The book of the commandments of God, right? Read.
All they that keep it shall come to life.
All they that keep the law, right? All they that observe the law and actually do it, right? Because faith without works is dead, right?
Bring that out.
But such as leave it shall die.
Such as leave it shall die, man. Right? Isn't that why we are here in America today as a so-called black man, black woman, Hispanic and Native American? Right? Because we left the law of our God, so he sent us into slavery for being disobedient. Right? We forsook God, so he forsook us, right? Read.
Verse 2. Turn thee, O Jacob, and take heed of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated.
Right? Walk in the presence of the light, man. And that light is that wisdom, knowledge, understanding. Right? That godly wisdom. Right? That come down as the dew on the earth, man. Right? Read.
Verse 3. Give not thine honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation.
right? Give none of these things to a strange nation, right? Because like I said, this book is FUBU. It's for us. This ain't for the dogs, man. Right? Psalms 50 and verse 6 says, 50 and 16 says, what hast thou to do with my laws? Right? They have no need to open his Bible. Right? If they open his Bible, it's only to get their judgment and to realize who they are in these last days.
Bring that up.
That they're the wicked of the earth. Right? And all the rape, rob, and murder and pillaging that their people have done, they have to pay for that. Right? Bring it out.
The book of Psalms, chapter 50, verse 16.
Read.
But unto the wicked God saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes?
It says, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, man? These laws were given to the nation of Israel, man. They don't have no reason to open this book. And when they open the book, what they do? They twist it, right? They paint Jesus Christ to look like this damn sodomite. Look like a blonde hair, blue eyes, right? Look like this man, the oppressor, right? But yet, the Bible describes Christ to look like a so-called black man, right? A so-called black man, right? Brown skin of bronze, like he's burnt in the furnace, man. So he was a dark-skinned man, right? The same, the cops would treat him the same way today if he was here as they treat another brother on the street, right? Call him a nigga, right? Follow him while he's driving his car with his family, right? Racially profiling, right? That's what Christ looked like in these last days, man. And we need to wake up to that. We not just some random people that just descendants of slaves and we don't know where the hell we came from. And y'all just black people now. Or you just African American now. That's who you are. Right? But yet, when you open this book, you find out your nationality, you find out the laws, you find out the doctrine of life.
And knowing the time, that it's now high time to wake out of sleep, for our salvation is nearer than we believe.
Right? Our salvation is nearer than we believe, man. Because we seeing all these prophecies coming to pass, right? Everything that's happening in the earth, you know, all these atrocities, earthquakes, you know what I mean? Tornadoes, all these things that are going on is all prophesied in the Bible. And nobody can refute that, right? No other book has more prophecies than the Bible, man. And this is why the Bible is still valid today. But we have people trying to discredit the Bible like, oh, it's just another book. But yet you don't even know the Bible tells you who you are. That you're not just a nigga. You're not an African American. You're not a black man or black woman. That you're an Israelite, right? From the tribe of Judah, right? You so-called African American, y'all need to wake up, man. Y'all don't even care. Having a good day is more than finding out who the hell you are in these last days. And that's sad, man. Y'all want to have a good day so much. You know, Most High God is crying out to y'all through us to bring you back to Him. Because it ain't us, it ain't our will, right? We just use as vessels to fulfill the Most High God's will.
That's right.
Right? To bring His people back. Right? Do you know your nationality? What's your nationality?
Nationality or ethnicity?
Your nationality.
Like the U.S. is our nationality.
Okay, what's your ethnicity?
Ethnicity, German, Irish, Scottish, Welsh, and English.
Alright, so you're a bloodthirsty Edomite.
Hold on. Before we're getting it. Before we were slaves.
When you were a slave? This guy, bro. You see the lie of the devil, man? The devil's a damn lie.
What did he say? All three were slaves.
You know how much of a devil he is? He's claiming slavery.
Dang.
He's trying to claim slavery too.
That's
We
crazy.
can have nothing, man. That's crazy. That's crazy.
He said we all are.
That is crazy, man. That is crazy.
He knew his bloodline though. Welsh, German, da da da.
He knew all that, man.
Yeah.
All bloodline of the Edomite, man. That's what's going to happen.
He said he's just a bloodthirsty Edomite.
You got a precept there.
The book of Psalms, chapter 58, verse 3.
Bring it out.
The wicked are estranged from the
The
womb.
wicked are estranged from the room, read.
They go astray as soon as they be born.
As soon as they be born, man.
Speaking lies.
Speaking lies. Speaking lies, man. And he lying in front of his little boys, man, about what he went through. Right? We can't have anything, man. Not even slavery now. We can't have that. We went through a slavery
That's
alone.
crazy, right?
Wow. Wow, what a devil, man. Right? The father of the damn lies. You are what your father is. Right? Let me get John. What's that? John 8:44? 8:44. God, let me get that, kid. Bring that out. Ye are of your father, the damn devil, man. Right? You gonna lie and try to claim slavery. That's right.
John,
Get out.
chapter 8, verse 44.
Get out.
Ye are of your father, the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do.
What of your father you gonna do, man? You have your father, the devil, man. The devil's the father of the lie, man. We know who the devil is in these last days, right? Whoever's sowing wickedness in the earth, sowing oppression in the earth, right? Sowing murder, adultery, right? Producing all these wicked things in the earth. Who is the wicked of the earth? What'd you say, sister? Right? Who is the wicked of the earth? Anybody tell me who is the wicked man of the earth today that destroys the earth, making missiles, right? Making nuclear bombs? Can anybody answer that question? Right? Who can answer that question, man? Religion? That's another stronghold on our people, man. Hey, brother, listen, man. Religion, right? The Bible has nothing to do with religion.
That's right.
The Bible is about a people,
That's right.
right? It's about a people. It's about a culture, right? It's about an actual people that exist today,
That's right.
that are in the land of their captivity today.
That's right.
Right? You know what they call themselves? African Americans, Black, Puerto Rican, Mexicans, right? Haitian, Dominicans, right? All these other things that these people in the Bible, that's what they call themselves today, right? But we don't know that because we got the white man at the forefront of our damn eyes, right? Feeding the wickedness into our mind through the media, through our music,
Jordan, you got the flyers.
right? Through all these other outlets to where we so occupied with our daily lives, worrying about paying bills, so oppressed, you know what I'm saying? We got all these things to worry about other than worried about finding out who we are. We okay with being called black, right? We okay with teaching our kids that how to deal with the police when they go out the house, right? Are you complicit with that? You wanna have to teach your son how to deal with the police all your life, and then he has to teach his sons how to do that? Why the hell we gotta be tiptoe around a base man, man? Why we gotta tiptoe around servants? You wanna have to be like that your whole life? You okay with that? Right? But our people don't listen, man. They turn their ear. They got so many better things to do, man. They don't want to hear the word of God. Read.
It's the book of Lamentations, chapter 4 and 18.
Bring it out.
They hunt our steps, that we cannot go in our streets,
Right?
and our end is near.
Our end is there, man. They
Our
hunt
days
our
are
steps.
fulfilled.
They hunt our steps, man. Right? The so-called Edomite, the so-called white man, right? They hunt our steps. Everything we do, they want to take our culture. They want to take our heritage. Right? They want to take our oppression, slavery now, I guess. They want to take that too. They claiming that now. Right? They taking everything from us, man. Right? Read.
For our end is come. Our prosecutors are swifter than the eagle in heaven, of the heaven.
Swifter than the eagle of heaven, man. Right? Swifter than the eagle of heaven. That's what they do, man. They swift. They think about all these things they can do to keep us asleep. To keep God's chosen people asleep. Right? As long as these niggas don't find out who they are, you know what I mean, we're gonna be in power forever. Right? Because that's what the Most High is waiting for us to wake up, man. To figure out who we are. Open this Bible and read. Right? And you're gonna be blessed. Blessed to see that reading. Right there. Sister, can I ask you a question? What's your nationality? What's your nationality? Where are you from? Black. You know that's a color, right? Your skin is brown. So where are you from? You're from? You saying America? Right. So you know anything about the Bible? Do you know anything about the Bible? Do you believe in the Bible? Do you believe in God and everything like that? Okay. Do you know that people in the Bible went through certain things, and the same people are here today? God's chosen people. He has a chosen people. It's in the Bible, right? And these same people are here today. And it said they're going to go through certain things. And you're going to know them by what they're going through. That's what the Bible says, right? Can I show you who your nationality is? If you may. If you allow me 5 minutes of your time. Right? Let me just bring it out. Let me get Hosea 4:6. Quick one, short. Let me get Proverbs 20. Not Proverbs. Let me get Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 1 and get Deuteronomy 7 and 6 too with that. Bring that out.
It's the book of Hosea, chapter 4 and verse 6.
Right, read.
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Wait, he said my people. right? Isn't the Most High God supposed to love the world, apparently? But he said, my people, read.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
He said, because y'all reject knowledge, right? His knowledge, the Bible, the Word of God, he said he's going to also reject us. So he said we're destroyed for lack of knowledge. As a so-called black woman, and your people, us, black men and black women, right? You know, and all these other nationalities, I'm sure your brothers and sisters, are we not destroyed as a people? You suppose, right? All right, well, let me show you the things that we go through today that are prophesied in the Bible to show you who our God chosen people today, right? Read.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1.
Get out.
And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
So this was a contract between the Most High God and his people. He said, if you listen to me, I'm going to set you on high above everybody. That's not equality, is it? If you're going to be above everybody, is that equality? So the Most High God is choosing a certain people to be above him, right? Above everybody, not him, above everybody on the earth, right? So he said, if you listen to me, I'm going to set you on high, right? So let me get 15, read out.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and 15.
Right.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and do all his commandments and statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So he said, if you don't listen to me now, all these curses are going to come upon you and overtake your whole people, right? So our curses are good, they're going to bad. Not bad, right? Read verse 1, read verse 16.
Cursed shall thou be in the city.
So he said, cursed you're going to be in the city. Are we a cursed people in the city? Are we not oppressed in the city? Right? Do our black men have to worry about driving around and cops following them? Why we got to worry about being pulled over with cops? Is anybody else in the city oppressed like the so-called black man and black woman? No, right? Read.
Cursed shall thou be in the field.
Cursed shall thou be in the field. Was a so-called black man and black woman ever in the field? Right, slavery, right? Picking cotton, right? We were cursed in the field, right? And let me show you things that we go through today as people, so-called black men and black women. Let me get 54, right? Let me get to the point. Bring it up.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and 54.
Ready?
So the man that is tender among you and very delicate.
So the man that is tender among you, we used to be very tender towards each other, right? You know what I'm saying? Brother, how you doing today, brother? You good? Your family's good? Where's your brother? KJB. Right? So we used to, you good, brother?
And thy daughter shall be given unto another people, and thy eyes shall look longing, and fail with longing.
So we say your sons and your daughters are going to be given to another people, and your eyes are going to fill with longing for them, meaning you're not going to have the strength to get them back, right? Our forefathers and foremothers never had the strength to get their children back after they were sold to all these different plantations, right? It wasn't phones back then. You couldn't text your son, or son, you about to get sold. Let me give you my phone, and I got another phone. Just text me when you get to the plantation. No, it wasn't like that, right? When your son and daughter get sold, that's it. You're never going to see them again. And that's what happened to our forefathers and our foremothers, right? The things that happened to the so-called slaves, so-called black man and black woman, right? In this country today, and what they call us now, African American, right? Black nigga, right? All these bywords, right? Let me get that.
Huh?
Right? Let me see that. Turn around. Show them.
All right. And he has a question too.
I got you.
You call yourself black?
No. I say so-called. I'm saying so-called.
No, I just have one question. I don't consider myself black. I consider myself a melanated person.
Right?
I'm black.
All right, stick to that.
Bywords right here. These are the things that they called us today. Right? All these bywords on the back of this brother's shirt. Right? Let me get that where they the byword and proverb. What's that? 37.
So if you have a question,
Bring it up.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb and a byword among all nations, whether the Lord shall lead thee.
So he said we're going to become a proverb and a byword. That just means they're gonna call us by other names. They're not gonna call us the children of Israel. They're not gonna call us the Israelites, right? They destroyed our heritage.